world that constantly tries to shake your values, question your morals and dilute your faith, I stand before you with a message that must echo deep within your soul. A message that should awaken your dignity and revive your sense of belonging. Protect your identity, do not hide your religion, and stand tall with confidence to declare, I am a Muslim. I am from the Ummah of Muhammad. This is not a mere statement, this is not just an introduction. It is your honor, your crown, your dignity, your strength, your guiding light in times of confusion. Too often we see people who are hesitant, shy, or even apologetic when it comes to their faith. They want to blend in, to not appear too different, fearing rejection or judgment from society. But let me tell you, the greatest tragedy is not when others label you, it is when you erase your own label. When you choose to silence your true identity out of fear of what people might think. What a loss it is when you try to hide the very thing that makes you noble in the sight of Allah. My brothers and sisters, Islam is not a weakness, Islam is not a burden, Islam is not a label of backwardness as some may try to portray. Islam is the final and most perfect gift from Allah Almighty to mankind. Islam is the way of life that liberates, not restricts. Islam is the light that guides, not blinds. Islam is the key to peace of heart, peace of mind, and peace of society. And you as a Muslim have been chosen by Allah to carry this identity, not as a secret to be hidden, but as a banner to be raised. Imagine for a moment the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad, the greatest man to walk the earth, the one whom Allah described as a mercy to the worlds, the one who cared for you and me even before we were born, the one who will intercede for us on the day of judgment. To belong to his Ummah is the greatest honor. Why would anyone want to bury that identity? Why would anyone feel shy to say, yes, I am Muslim, I bow to Allah, I follow his messenger, and I live by his book? The truth is, my beloved brothers and sisters, if you do not proudly live your Islam, the world will teach you to be ashamed of it. If you do not protect your identity, the tides of doubt, culture, fashion, and false ideologies will strip it away from you. Therefore, protect your faith the way you would protect your wealth, your family, your life, because indeed it is more valuable than all three combined. Let us learn from the early Muslims who stood firm in their identity despite immense challenges. Think of Bilal's Raif, lying on the burning desert sands of Mecca with a heavy rock placed on his chest, being tortured just because he said, Had, Ahad, Allah is one. He could have easily hidden his faith to avoid pain, but he did not. His pride in being Muslim was so strong that not even the harshest of torture could silence him. Think of the young people of the cave, Ashab al-Kahf, who refused to compromise their identity, who declared openly their belief in Allah and fled to preserve their deen. They did not say, let us hide our faith so we can live peacefully among the people. They said, we will protect our belief even if it means leaving behind this entire world. This is the attitude of true believers. This is the attitude of those who know that their connection with Allah is more precious than the fleeting approval of society. My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes people are afraid that by being openly Muslim they will face discrimination, rejection or hostility. But let me remind you, the approval of people is temporary, and it comes with conditions, but the approval of Allah is eternal and unconditional, when you sincerely live by His command. If you are ashamed of your religion, then what will you answer Allah on the day of judgment when He asks, what did you do with my deen that I entrusted to you? If you are too shy to declare your identity now, how will you expect to stand under the flag of Muhammad on the day when every soul will be gathered? Understand this very clearly. When you say, I am Muslim, you are saying, I am guided by the truth. I am part of a legacy of prophets, martyrs and righteous servants of Allah. I am not lost. I am not without purpose. My life has meaning. My struggles have value. My worship has eternal reward. Do not underestimate the power of openly embracing your identity. Do you realize how much dua you are giving without uttering a single word, just by being confident in your faith? When you say, I am Muslim, and you live accordingly, with honesty, kindness, compassion, integrity, you are giving the world a living example of what Islam truly is. In a time where so much propaganda is spread against Islam, the world needs Muslims who proudly represent it with their character, not Muslims who hide it out of fear. Let us not forget, Allah has already honored you by calling you Muslim. The Quran says, it is He Allah who has named you Muslims both before and in this Quran. If Allah named you Muslim, then why should you ever feel shy or apologetic? When the Creator of the universe has given you this identity, the opinions of people become irrelevant. Remember this, my brothers and sisters. You may lose jobs, you may lose friends, you may lose opportunities, but if you lose your identity as a Muslim, you have lost everything. And when you hold firmly to your Islam, even if the world turns against you, Allah will open doors for you that you never imagined. The Prophet said, whoever seeks the pleasure of Allah even if it angers the people, Allah will suffice him against the people, and whoever seeks the pleasure of people even if it angers Allah, Allah will leave him to the people. Which side do you want to be on? Do you want the protection of Allah, or the temporary approval of people? The choice is yours. So let us raise our heads high. Let us say with conviction, yes, I am Muslim. Yes, I pray 5 times a day. Yes, I recite Qur'an. Yes, I follow the Prophet Muhammad, and yes, I am proud of it. This is not arrogance. This is dignity. This is not looking down on others. This is looking up to Allah. Protect your identity, my beloved brothers and sisters. Because the world is in need of Muslims who are not shy to say the truth, Muslims who are proud to be torch-bearers of guidance, Muslims who live their Islam with such confidence and beauty that others are inspired to ask, what gives you that peace? What gives you that strength? What gives you that smile even in difficulty? And you will be able to say with full conviction, it is my Islam, it is my identity, it is my connection to Allah. That, my brothers and sisters, is true honor. That is success in this world and the next. So never hide your religion, never water it down. Never apologize for being Muslim. Be confident, be wise, be kind, but above all, be Muslim proudly, openly, and always.